So now that we've covered ratios, we're moving on to proportions. So what is a proportion? So a proportion is an equation that states that two ratios are equal. Here's an example of a proportion. We have A over B equal to C over D. You might recall from your algebra classes that to solve a proportion, we can use the cross product property. The cross product property tells us that if we take A times D, it's going to be equal to B times C. So using that cross product, we can now solve proportions for missing values. For example, in number 1 we have 4 to x is equal to 2 to 7. So we're not sure how that works, so we can just find the cross product. 4 times 7 is 28. X times 2 is 2x. 2x equals 28. Solve for 2. And solve for x, dividing by 2, and we get x equals 14. You can use this method to solve all of these problems. Let's do one complicated one together, just so you see how it works. So let's do this one here. The same method applies. We use the cross product. So we'll do 8 times x minus 20 and 3 times x minus 11. It's important to remember that when we multiply here, we're going to have to distribute. So we have 18 times x minus 20, and it's going to be equal to 3 times, parentheses, x minus 11. So 18 times x is 18x, minus 20 times 18 is 360. That equals 3 times x, which is 3x, minus 3 times 11, which is 33. And now we can just solve for x. We can take 3x and put it on this side and add 360 to both sides. And we're left with 15x equals 327. And then we can divide and solve for x. X equals 21.8.